Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. You have no idea how many times I've restarted this video. This is a situation. I will address it one of these days. If you've watched a whole video of mine, you will probably know. I will eventually do an unhaul video. This is just my camera accessory because my camera is all the way over there and I can't see and reach, and my tripod is broken, so this is very useful. So if you see me like swinging this around, essentially a remote tripod. So that explains that, and it kind of works as a mic, so I don't know what I'm doing. I will be going through all the books that I would like to read in the month of May, and firstly, I am going to be a repeat offender because I've shown this book before, I think, and it is The Honey Don't Do List by Christina Lauren. It's hit and miss for me, Christina Lauren. I've enjoyed some of her books, but for the most part I actually have a few that I immensely dislike, and it's usually one of the most popular ones. I really want to like them, but I'm slowly but surely going through all her catalogs, and this is like one of them. I borrowed this in the past. I don't know too much about it, and I think this is my final chance. If I still can't read this, I'm just gonna return it and give up. Yeah, a library loan, only one so far. And for my other physical books, I would like to get through the Madison Kate series, and I only have the first 4 books. I don't think this series is completed, so that's the only reason why I was hesitant about starting it. The Madison Kate series by Tate James, the first book is Hate, Liar, Fake, and Kate, and I think this is a Why Choose romance. I don't know too much about it. I heard the series is really good. I also borrowed the books on Hoopla, at least the first 3 audiobooks of this series, so hopefully I'll actually end up reading it. And last but not least, I have King of Greed by Anna Huang. This is a repeat offender. I was supposed to read it this month, like in April. I'm filming on the last day of April, but unfortunately I didn't have time to go through it. And the King of Sloth is coming out tomorrow, and to my absolute surprise, the King of Sin series is back on Kindle Limited in Australia. For a while it was taken out, and since it's on Kindle Limited, I don't think I'm gonna buy the physical book. I say I won't buy it, but I most likely might track down a copy tomorrow. I do work very close to a bookstore. If they have stock, I might cave in and buy it. But King of Greed, Marriage in Distress, and King of Sloth I think is just a PR agent if I'm not mistaken. I don't know too much about King of Sloth, but I did finish King of Wrath. I've said it many times before, I'm most likely gonna DNF King of Pride, please don't come for me, but I really want to read King of Greed, so I'm just going to start on this maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, and then I'm gonna read King of Sloth on the Kindle Unlimited. I'm just very thankful that it's back on Kindle Unlimited and I have no excuse to buy it, but can you see this is a problem? I'm trying to rein it in, but who knows. Going back to my library loans, the digital component of it, I did borrow like Hate, Liar, and Fake by Tate James, which is the first 3 books of the series, but we'll see if I can even make it through the first book of the series this month. Fingers crossed. And then I have Alpha Instinct and Primal Possessions by Katie Ruth. The reason why I borrowed these 2 audiobooks is because I got approved by NetGalley to read the 4th book of the series, and I didn't realize when I was requesting it, it was the 4th book of the series of a shifter romance, romantic suspense, and I was like, oh, this is totally up my alleyway. I don't know if the book that I requested could be read as a standalone, but nevertheless, I'm just gonna have to start at least the first book of the series and see whether or not I enjoy it, and then I can read the 4th book. But I have a history of requesting the 2nd or the 3rd book of this series or the final book of the series on NetGalley without realizing it, and I usually like to give it a fair comparison, and so I would go out of my way and read the first couple of books of the series. Anyway, that's a lot of TLDR. I will go through the series by Kate Ruth, and the final book that I borrowed from Hoopla by The Women That Feeds by Penelope Barsetti. The reason why I borrowed this off Hoopla was because it was a bonus book that you could borrow off Hoopla. My library only lets me borrow up to 5 books on Hoopla, and this was a bonus one that I just spotted. It seemed up to my alleyway. Paranormal romance, perfect for me, and sure, why not? If I have time, I'll read it. I'm most likely not gonna read it, but it's good to have some options out there. Anyway, I think that's all the physical books that I have. And speaking of my NetGalley list, this is all the NetGalley arcs that I have currently. I've went through my NetGalley arc on a random Sunday and I read like 6 books in a row. I was on something. Like I played video games on Saturday and then on Sunday I spent the whole day reading. I got up early, started reading until like 2 a.m. in the morning, like something insane like that. That's my weekend activities because I don't go anywhere and I don't watch anything. That's the 2 activities I do. Like, can you see the Nintendo Switch games and the books? This is my hobby. Here are the Kindle limited potentials. I'm very tempted to sign up for Amazon Prime because I get a free 30-day trial, because if I pre-order certain books I get a bonus scene. I get to enter into like competitions for like I think a Becca Mac book. I'm very tempted, even though I know I shouldn't because it's like the 4th book of the series. I only read the first book of the series, but nevertheless, these are all the books that I would like to potentially read in the month of May. If there's any upcoming new releases you'd like to let me know, please leave it down below. I also bought the Kobo Color, and I'm hoping that Booktopia, which is where I bought it from a local giant bookseller, online seller in Australia, and I live really close to Booktopia, by the way. I hope they ship out my Kobo Color. For those of you who wondered what version I got the Kobo Libra to the colored version, and I know Amazon's also gonna release a colored Kindle. Oh, it is so hard to save money when you have a spending problem. But anyway, if you have anything you'd like to say to me, leave it down below. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I forgot to mention, these are my ebook borrows that I got from the library that once again won't focus, and this is my Kobo Libra 2. So essentially I got this again but in coloured. Hopefully it gets shipped out tomorrow. Why is it not focusing? How do the beauty gurus do it? Will this clip even make it to the final video? Stay tuned. Oh my gosh, I think I have the settings set to human beings only. Is it focusing? Anyway, so I have The Roommate Pack by Alison Ashley, Sweet Success by Suzanne Mallory, and Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. So will I actually read them? Stay tuned. Stay freaking tuned.